Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here. These are yawn readings, which are yes or no readings. And I'm Tarot Stash, and I'm joined by Hershe, the Shadow Reader, and Thomas from Tarot Your Way. So it's been a minute since we've done a show like this together.
It is. It is. I actually was missing it, y'all. I was missing it.
Yes.
I confess.
Yes. So for everybody who doesn't know, Thomas Tarot Your Way has a YouTube channel, as does Hershe, the Shadow Reader. The links to their channels are below. Hopefully, everyone will be getting back into doing shows regularly, because guess what? Since I think the last one we did, I think this one was scheduled for December. And
my StreamYard quit working.
Well, yes. And so, but you know what? You're here. This is good. And as always, please remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really.
Right. No, I was saying that's when my StreamYard quit working. That's why we couldn't do the yawn. And then everything that life could throw at us has been thrown since then. So, oh my God, I can't believe it. Last time I did a live with you was last year. Boy, that sounds so long ago.
It is one of those things.
Oh.
So, we have some amazing people who are joining us in the chat. We have Annie Bear standing in light with Annie Bear 7F, and they are running errands. Mods, please watch this one. Hershe, the Shadow Reader, is maybe causing some trouble. We have Madame Maru. Hello, Maru, who has put everyone's links into the chat. So thank you. And Acadian Proud is here. Hello. Jacqueline Anderson. Free Spirit. Jane the Secret Tarot, who Jane, the Secret Tarot, and Nancy of Crohn's Intuition are joining me on Monday for readings. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes, we are I hope we're having a stash-tastic day. I mean,
oh boy, I wish I could find my sticker. I would put my stash up.
Ms. DJ, I believe that is Maria, is here. Hello, Rossi. And Lois is here. Good to see you. And oh, look, Linda De Gonzalez is here. I had a really good show with Linda yesterday. We were reading with What We've Forgotten Oracle deck. So that was absolutely wonderful. And so everybody's saying hello. Yes, you knew you needed professional assistance because you're smart. You're good like that. And Jane said, love your new do, Hershe.
Well, it's half finished, but I tried. Thank you so much.
There you go. Edward is here. Hello, Edward. And Happy Friday. Yes. Happy Friday.
Yeah, I got energy just reeking out of me, man. It's crazy.
Well, that's okay. You know, do you have any crystals around?
OMG, you know I do. You know it.
Well, I'm just saying, if you
I,
want to.
I only have a couple at my feet though, and I do mean just a couple.
Oh, that's okay.
Maybe a couple dozen, but they're literally at my feet, and it's like my root chakras are just going, yeah. I'm
Aquila
pulling a
Beach
chain, and
Four.
you're gonna leave them sitting there charging you like that. Yes, yes, I am.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You're good enough. You're smart enough, and broadcast you. That's perfect. And so, well, and the reason I say that, if you have one of the key things that I have found that's very helpful is when you have a lot of energy pulsing through you, if you can pick a crystal and you can put some of that energy, you can store that energy in the crystal for when you're feeling a little bit of lack of energy. So, and so today we are doing yawn readings, which are yes or no questions. So if you have a yes or no question, please put it in capital letters in the chat and we will do reading on that. So Jacqueline is like going, what? Cool. Yeah. Basically, crystals are great storage containers for energy. They will also augment your energy.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot of fun.
Hey. Can I tell everybody about the little thing Miles wants to try for this one since it's a little different for him?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay. So those that know about Miles, yeah, he wants to play along today, right? So you know you can't go anywhere without him. So anyway, here we go. I got a new pretty little tool and it is the new MJ, right? Well, it's a Yandex. So anyway, if you put a question in and you are absolutely willing to tell one of your team leaders, one of your advocates that can speak for you and represent you to come talk to Miles, Miles will direct me to the deck. At that point, I will let the deck answer your question, but it's because Miles has connected to your team. So if you want that, trust me, I will know. And for random people, they're going to get a specific deck. Outside of that, I'm going to be using all kinds of fun tools that are supercharged and ready to go.
Yes, yes. And Jacqueline Anderson is here. CJ has joined us. So these are yawn questions or yes or no questions. So the question that you need to ask needs to be in the form of a yes or no question. And again, we're not doing political readings, we're not doing medical, financial stuff like that. So the questions are for entertainment purposes only. I'm not wearing that shirt today for entertainment purposes only. So, but Katie and Proud, will the CDC grant that I am paid through be renewed? Okay. And Jane the Seeker has actually put Thomas, the man behind the curtain. He's the man, the myth, the legend. Thomas, tarot your way. All right. CJ, I've got you. I've got you, Lois. So, will the CDC grant that I am paid through be renewed?
It doesn't look like it to me. I've got a never. So it doesn't look like it's going to be renewed.
Yeah, I actually have a no. There's a whole lot of chaos going on, and it doesn't feel like it's going to be renewed. I hate delivering that. And by the way, Acadian Proud said, Thomas can speak to my guides. So, I mean, I'm just putting it up there.
You're referring to Miles, absolutely. So the question that I got, I actually got it in kind of like a two-step form, right? So the direct answer that I got was kind of like a maybe, right? So one of my dowsing rods went one direction and the other one didn't even move, right? So it's just like, it's just standing on the no, right? But the
Uh-huh.
one that kind of wants to say there may be another option there could be the reason why I got the blank in the dice, right? So you can either get a yes or a no in the dice, except for the two spots that are blank. And that could either literally mean reword your question, try again, or maybe at a later time, right? Something needs to be tweaked or re-advanced. So I went ahead and I asked the Yondoms real quick what they said, and I got an emphatic no there too. So I do believe that there is something that can be either reworked or reworded, but for the most part, I got no's.
Yeah, and Acadian said, that does not surprise me. It is expected. So, yeah, I think there's a whole lot of stuff going on. So, and all right. So, thank you. I should be writing that down. So, um, do I have any? Do I have any fun little words? Oh, I don't have any fun words on this one. Oh well. So, um, all right. Next up, we have Lois. Am I doing enough on my current path?
So Lois asks, is she doing enough on her current path? The answer is we're all not doing enough on our current path. But it is a time of uncertainty for many, many people. And uh, uh, something will spur us on. And that's what I have, or that's what the cards have.
Okay. So what I have for you is I mean, yes is implied, but with a little bit of hesitation because I'm using these nifty little sticks, and it's like stunning victory and enchantment. Enchanted joy will not keep you waiting long, only 1 to 3 months. So this is what is important for you, Lois, is that you can do more by making sure you're expanding your perspective about what you've got going on. So keep that in mind. Your perspective is what may limit you. Your perspective will also give you so many opportunities. It's incredible. I actually like that for you a lot, Lois.
Yeah, it almost goes hand in hand with what I got, right? So actually, I got an emphatic no, and it's because there's too much cloud cover, right? So the cloud cover is way too dense and the availability is not there, right? It's too low. So they need you to ask again, but not today, not tomorrow. Matter of fact, they want you to specifically wait 6 months. There is a part of you that you are still carrying, a very hurt, painful part of yesterday that you still carry with you. And until you can heal from that, it's not ready for that part of you to obtain that victory yet. And unfortunately, victory for you in this situation is rest. Don't even try right now until you finish healing from yesterday before you try to worry about what tomorrow looks like, because for you, unfortunately, you're still carrying pain from yesterday. So right now, they just want you to take a rest and wait and try again in 6 months, roughly.
Now, and I think Lois, you had asked a similar question recently, and I think what's really interesting is if you're feeling like you're not doing enough, then you're not doing enough. So instead, I really encourage you to consider what is it that you are, what are you doing, and how can you turn the volume up a little bit, and take the energy of the wondering if you're doing enough to be doing a little bit more. Yeah, I hope that that gives you some help. So, Jeff Tarot Ask Backwards has arrived. Hello. It's good to see you. So, all right. Lois, I hope that gave you some insight. And right now it is we're in are we in new moon energy? Yeah, we're in new moon energy, and the eclipse is going on today. So we're in that eclipse energy. So, all right. Next up, we have CJ, Ms. DJ, and Annette, and then Maru, and then Rossi. Please let me know that you are here. And yes, okay. Lois said, so helpful. Definitely needed words. Thank you all. You're welcome. You're welcome. CJ is here. Are the kittens offer to me supposed to be mine? Well,
Most likely.
I love
Cats are fickle creatures. They love you one minute, couldn't care if you existed the next, just as long as they know that they're going to get their kibble or their cat food. Other than that, they will come to you when you're supposed to pet them and give them love. And kittens are a joy to have around, and a curse because they are on the destructive side. So be careful about that.
Yeah.
Keep your precious things locked up or away from kitty paws.
I have to go along with you, Thomas, because I got a yes. And so the kitties offered to you supposed to be yours. Yes, because right now it feels like you need a bit of joy and unexpected bliss, and they're going to give it to you. They're also going to give you frustration, as Thomas had mentioned. But I think there's also an appreciation that is coming. And it feels like some of the I don't know how many kittens are there, CJ? Because it feels it feels more than it feels like two or more. So it's that they're going to have fun, and they're going to help remind you. It's been a year since I lost my last one. Okay, yeah, it feels good actually. Let us know what you decide to name. And Hershe, Thomas, and Gerald are really cute names for kittens. Can you imagine CJ is going to be, yelling at the kittens, Gerald, get out from there! Gerald, get out from there!
As long as the wicked one is named Hershe, I'm okay with that. So
there you go. Annette, I got your question.
So, not all of us can hit the same side of a coin, right? I actually got a no, but it's not an emphatic no. It's kind of like a soft no. So what I think is going to happen, I think that in the process of this, I think that one, maybe two, at the absolute most, but definitely one for sure, maybe two, could actually choose you.
Yeah.
Do not be upset though when the universe says you can only have one. So the
Yeah.
card that Miles picked for you was number 55. The figure that he picked was the toothbrush, right? And the toothbrush says, though the universe is vast and filled with many unknowns, there is only one of them that is a yes. Other than that, try again. So I would highly, strongly not hold expectations for however many the vast amount of them is,
Yeah.
but I would absolutely search for the one, possibly two, the siblings that are absolutely meant for you and you alone. And I do believe you will be able to recognize it because they're not going to be able to keep their toe beans off of you. That's what I've got.
Thank you, CJ. And Tea Garden Chicken reminded us that the cat distribution system at work. You know how that goes. So, and Maru said, "Oh, I know. My kitten chewed on my old baby photos. Apparently, they like the gelatin." Oh, interesting. Yeah, you're welcome, CJ. You're welcome. All right. So we have Maria, Ms. DJ. Do I need to look for a new apartment? Do you need to look for a new apartment?
Really?
I strongly suggest a new apartment. They are exceedingly time consuming, but if it gets you out of a situation that you're not wanting to be in, the sense of relief is overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Do you need to look for a new apartment? It's interesting. Outlook doesn't look good. What did you say?
Guaranteed.
And ask again. So we're getting some confusing messages. And I think, Maria, I think it's one of these things that it's important to be very clear about what's going on, and if you are getting an apartment, what is actually making sure that everything is that everything is kosher and accurate with the lease. What do you have, Hershey?
Well, the universe works in funny ways, right? We all understand this, but when we're actually paying attention, then we have to. So when you ask a question of the universe and you receive the answer, it's best that you listen to it, right? So literally, Miles said not yes, but hell yes. The curse word, that's mine. Even though it's an approved cursey word for them, the cursey word was mine. What he picked for you was 10 can. What it says is, from the darkness you will see that a light emerges, bringing you your answer. Then you will see your yes, right? So even if you are at the very beginning of a very, very long, dark tunnel that starts in New Jersey, when you end up in New York, you're going to understand why. Vice versa, if it's a tunnel from Delaware. I don't understand where the tunnel of darkness is, but I have a feeling that is where you're at right now, or you're very close to it. So do not take the first thing. Absolutely wait for that 10 can, because that 10 can, that wet cardboard box, is literally going to be everything that your peace of mind absolutely is looking for right now that you don't have. That's what I've
Yeah.
got for you.
And Maria said, we have new management and I'm concerned about it. Yeah.
Say
Jack,
yes. It's a good reason to be.
yeah.
I don't know why, but there's something in there that you need to be concerned with.
So, yeah. Hi, Garnet. And Ms. DJ, Maria, I hope that gives some insight. I wish you the best. That's totally sucks. Okay, so after Annette, we have Maru and Rossi, and then me. Is the Thailand earthquake the first of more to come in terms of severity? And Annette said, OMG, Hershe, I just subscribed to your channel. Are you in Houston? I am in Sugar Land. Not anymore.
Not anymore. I'm not. I was just right there in that area, that Sugarland area. I am not due to a flood. I am much further south.
All right. Wow, this is interesting because
I have to make something here.
Thailand earthquake, the first of more to come. Okay, this is an interesting thing because I'm getting more maybe than a clear yes or no. So because I got perhaps not today, and then I got a yes. I think yeah, I need to pause there. So it's crazy. I'm gonna get my pendulum out. And Mo is here, by the way.
Hi, work lurker. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and jump on the bandwagon here. But so basically, Miles is telling your the one that stepped forth. He says to be still, for the answer that you seek is not yours to find yet. I know it. It's just not time. So unfortunately, I'm literally reading right out of the book. I can't give you an answer to this question. Miles does not feel like it is an appropriate question for him to answer. He has no contracts nor the ability to speak for Mother Nature. So I would say buckle down as a possibility. Sometimes there's aftershocks and more shocks, and
Yeah.
some earthquakes bring in something else. And maybe, he wouldn't want to predict another one and it brings a tsunami, or it brings something much worse or something. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Let's not speak it into existence. But outside of just wait, the wind is blowing in your favor, but you don't know the answer, and neither do we. So unfortunately, I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah. And Annette said, got the third eye pressure when you spoke, Gerald. Is that third eye pressure a good thing? So, and Madame Maru put the Toe Bean song link into the chat. So there's some of that.
Phenomena.
And Annette said, I am certainly open to Gaia's direction. So thanks, Hershe. Yeah. Yes.
She's like a goddess. He's just an angel. He's like, I ain't touching that.
Thomas, did you have
Well,
any
we
input?
do live on a seismic and volcanic activity that helps drive the Earth. So we have tides, and we can rotate, and all these things. Once the core of our Earth cools down and solidifies, then we'll be tidally locked. So when one face of the Earth always faces the sun, and for this dynamic body that has what we think is a race of sentient creatures running around. We don't always know what's best for us, but again, we can't stop Mother Nature. Everything's on some kind of a cycle or a system, and the waves that have over 700 earthquakes on the planet every week. So not many of them reach a 7.7 magnitude. Most of them are imperceptible to us. About when you get to a 3, then things get to be felt.
Mm-hmm.
So did the earthquake was yesterday?
I believe so.
Before, did you have troubled dreams?
Oh, that's an interesting
So
thing.
yeah, you need to see how your body senses vibration from Mother Gaia. And Indonesia, Philippines, it's not close to us. It's half a world away. So your sensations are growing. You're learning to feel vibration.
Yeah. I also get that feeling, and that there's vibrations showing up for you, and your sensation and your awareness has expanded, so you're able to perceive those. So, ooh, that was good, Thomas. Thank you. That was good, Hershey. Thank you. That was okay, Gerald. Thank you.
That was great. That was great.
I'm teasing. Um, Thank you, Thomas. I do want to open, but am always overwhelmed when I get impatient. Isn't that like Mother Gaia to give you an opportunity to learn another lesson?
Isn't it?
Ta-da!
Or,
And by the way, I actually have a show coming up on Mother Gaia in April. Stay tuned. Um, all right, Madame Maru. Would it be would it be my best option to move to Oklahoma? And she did give permission to speak to her guides. Am I the only one who sees the word Oklahoma and immediately wants to go, Oklahoma is the place to be? Somebody else, please recognize what I just did, even though it was my singing. So,
is that the
yeah,
Green Acres thing or something?
no, no. What you,
Maruta, it is possible. Weather permitting, make sure you have a tarp. Cover up Granny Clampett in the back of the automobile. And affirmative. So wherever you go, Maruta, remember, bloom where you are planted.
Okay. I actually kind of love this for you, right? So he chose number 78 and he chose the movie reel, right? The night sky is dark, but your answer is still as bright as ever. Yes. Then I went ahead and I went on to the old faithful, good old trusty dusty yawns. And what they told me is that in order for you to succeed, you must simplify something first. You need to find the most peaceful place of acceptance. And then once you're there. That is where your heart will be found. So I think Miles is down for this. So yeah, let's talk about it. I think it's a good thing. I think it sounds good. So I got yeses.
I got a yes, and in 1 to 3 months.
Oh,
So, and then I picked from the fortune telling cards. I got might be, and is Oklahoma where Daniel is, your partner? So, So Maru, it looks good at this moment in time, but again, we're in a lot of weird energy, so do check that. And thank you for everybody for seeing me, where we actually have Rossi has put in the lyrics for the musical Oklahoma. So there you go. And apparently, it's going to be in Linda's head for the rest of the day. Good. That
You're
song.
welcome. I'm so
Yeah.
glad I can't even picture it right now. So I'm so glad this part of the brain is going buffer, buffer, buffer. Because I still don't get it and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't need nothing else stuck up in here, y'all.
Okay. Rossi is next. Then we have me. Me, please let me know you're here. And had enough. Please let me know that you're here. And so let me put Rossi's question up. Am I on the right path taking the shamanic classes for Miles and my guides? Thank you, me. I see you.
You can never go wrong with educating yourself. Never, ever, ever. You can inconvenience yourself, but you can't ever be educating yourself. And Rossi, my suggestion would be, once you get all this shamanic teaching, when you think that you understand it, go to another shamanic teacher and learn the ways of maybe a slightly different culture's views on shamanism and healing. Um, looks like yes, you are on the right path, and I wish you luck, because I know the potential I felt with being with you in Key West. That's what I have.
Okay. I'm having an old eyes moment. I'm getting you're not supposed to know whether or not it's right for you. However, what's really interesting, Thomas, what you were saying about go study here and then study with someone else and then study with someone else so that you can translate it into what works for you, that feels very appropriate. Very, very appropriate. Rossi, is this well, I don't need to know, because there's a lot of wind of change coming, uh, going on for you. But I feel very much like what you said, Thomas. That really rang true for me. Study there for a while, then study somewhere else for a while, and it's like trying on shoes in an outfit, making sure that the teacher and the teachings really work for you. I did get you need to think twice before acting. However, this cooling off period might take 3 to 4 months. So after that time period, you'll have a clear direction and a clear understanding. Because if you're doing shamanic work, I will be the eternal student. Yeah, it's a galactic class. Yeah, and I think it's one of those things that make a commitment for a little bit and see where that goes, and then you can transfer to a different bus. So so, but yeah, what are you getting, Hershey?
Trying to force my will be done, but it isn't working for me. Miles is a little stronger than me. Okay. All right. With that being said, unfortunately, Miles says no. Absolutely, it's actually farther from the truth. You're not going the wrong direction. You're just not pushing yourself hard enough. This is stuff you already know. I don't know why he's saying it, but he says that the answer that you seek must be dug deeper. This is too shallow. So I am so sorry that he picked that for you. But then I also went to some other things and I got an emphatic no. I got a minus sign. And then it says that your answer will be revealed through the new dream within the next 7 to 8 weeks. So I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but he thinks you're being a little too shallow, and this is stuff you already know, and you should be digging a little deeper.
Interesting. Okay, Rossi. Yeah.
I know, right? Like,
Well, I mean, but I think it is one of those interesting things as we get these questions.
Sometimes we want to take the easy road and we can't.
Yes, yes. I did see Care Bear Bard of Cards come in, and Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, and Rossi did say Miles is right. I am a little scattered lately. So there you go.
He knows more than I do.
Well, he just knows different things. Come on.
No, he owns way more than I do. He knows way. He's
all right. Me, question. Will Falguni score an 85 plus in her results? Super stressed. This is really a third party question. We can sort of, I can do a quick look at that, but this person's not here. And I got confirmation. Why are you asking me? This isn't your question to ask. It's your bestie. It's her class 12 result. Sure. So, the thing that I have to ask is did this person do the studying necessary? Did they do all of that stuff that they should be doing? Or are they just hoping? So I can't give you any more details on that one. Thomas, did you have anything? Or are you passing on that?
I asked the pendulum, and the pendulum just spun in circles, non-committal.
Yeah. And me said, yes, indeed, she studied well. Good. That's great. I wish her all the best. So, okay, had enough. Mosaic and then Linda have questions. So, had enough. Will I find another life partner here in my golden years?
Well, if you're anything like my paternal grandmother, that golden years relationship, the last 10 years of her and Grandpa Les's life, chef's kiss. They enjoyed each other. She enjoyed having somebody to dote on. He enjoyed being doted upon. And they acted like 20-year-olds. They were so in love that last 10 years. And I was so happy for my granny. So it's never too late to find someone. You just got to find that right someone. Okay, what does the card say? Oh, there's a $10 word for you. Indubitably.
Ooh, that's nice.
Word, indubitably.
So that's like a very positive yes. You just got to make yourself outward and known. You can't stay in the house and swipe right on Tinder and find the one for you. We got to sometimes we got to do it the old-fashioned way. We got to network, go to the library, go to lectures or talks, or find somebody in leisure learning. And I think that would be the way to get yourself out and available and noticed.
Yeah. You're not going to find a life partner staying in your house or your apartment. So, Hershey, what did you have?
I don't. Okay, so what he says, and he says she'll understand, is you still are no doorknob. You, like a bolt of lightning, you will be recharged. So once you are fully charged, unplug yourself and get out there. You're not a doorknob. Yes, you will find everything that you are looking for. And that was actually what he chose. He chose doorknob. And I'm like, he was like, yeah, she'll get it. Don't worry about it. Like, okay.
I got that would be a YES. Now, other information about that had enough is stop limiting what it is that you want. The universe, I mean, the universe could provide you with this, ooh, um, but if you put in an order form, I want this, 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 why are you going to limit the universe? Instead, think about, and this is some of the stuff from magic. Intent is everything. So if you actually put out there how you want to feel, it goes back to what Thomas said. It's like they were like 20-year-olds. They really enjoyed each other's company. That emotional connection is really quite beautiful. So, and so I would encourage you to, no order forms. Learned that a long time ago. Yeah, no order form. Don't do it. So, okay. So there you go. Bye, Jacqueline. And we have two more. Mosaic Insight. Did Hershey say she wanted to watch the Oklahoma musical?
No, no, I did not. I did not. I did not say that. I did not. Nope. No,
Hershey,
I have had
it's
my fill. I have had my fill of musicals. No, I'm good.
but have you ever seen Oklahoma?
Oh God, no.
Okay, so are you going to read this? It's a question. Did Hershey say she wanted to watch the Oklahoma musical? And my short answer is under no circumstances.
I feel like I'd be very biased in this question.
So the reality is no, Hershey did not say she wanted to watch the Oklahoma musical. However, if you happen to pop popcorn, not a chance. However, if you wanted to pop popcorn and put a dog in her lap, she may have to sit there if you happen to put that on the television.
Cheaters, 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 cheaters. Is Jamie still here? Because I can't see chat. Jamie, help me. They're picking on me.
No. The answer is, did Hershey say she wanted to watch the Oklahoma musical? No, you did not.
No, you're trying to sugarcoat it. That is a rotten apple. I don't care how much sugar and spice and everything that.
It is a great musical, and most gave a lot of laughter. But again, Thomas, I think we're pretty accurate. No, she did not, under no circumstances. So there you go.
So I
can't even get her to go see Wicked.
It's all right. Hi, Fulgani. All right, our last question is from Linda de Gonzalez. Will my finances improve in April? Again, for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek
Well,
professional assistance. Really.
Well, Linda, I picked a charm for you this time. And the charm that you got is the ship's wheel. And where we see the ship's wheel in tarot is, the Wheel of Fortune card. So I think it's just working with what you get when you get it. I don't know that it's going to be any easier, but it can't be any more difficult because it's already stressing you out. So take finances as you can get them. Maybe go a little harder on advertising Linda's resources, and maybe offer some Akashic record readings, or push the offer. I know a lot of us need to make a living, but are very shy about advertising for ourselves. So go ahead and beat the pot lids together and let people know that you've got Akashic Records readings available.
Mm-hmm. Hershe, go ahead. You're looking very excited.
I kind of am, because there's a whole lot going on with this answer, so I'm going to need you to pay a real close attention, right? So, while floating in the summer sky, I found your answer floating by, so I retrieved it. It was emphatically yes. And then I went to the actual Yandam, because it is what? A coin, and it gave me an emphatic yes. And then I went to my knowledge rods, and they gave me an immediate emphatic yes. So I'm like, what? 3 yeses in a row? That never happens. Let's shoot for 4. Let's press our luck, just because it's me, right? I got another emphatic yes. So I'm not going to say that it is not going to improve. What I'm going to say is, and due to the fact that they want me to pay attention and show you how many crows are on here, they're multiplying. You've got 2 crows, right? And then you got a bunch of baby crows in here. Even though the eggs haven't hatched, you have a bunch metastasizing. So it is going to grow. You just need to pay attention to the hint. And again, the hint is, floating in the summer sky, I saw your answer floating by, so I retrieved it. Yes. And that's all I got for you.
Because Linda said, OMG, thank you so much. Just hearing this, my heart is lighter. And I got a yes. This is a bright period in your life filled with warmth and joy. Still, the choice between duty and emotions alter your plans by warping your view of the situation. So do pay attention to that. Do pay attention to that. And but I think that's quite good. So that feels very positive. Akila wanted to know the deck that I was using, and so I'm using this, the yes or no, when and how, but I'm also using the fortune telling cards. So there's that. And Linda said, thank you all so very much.
You're welcome so very much.
And your Akashic records or Akashic readings just get better and better, Linda. And Rossi is looking forward to your membership. And I did have one other thing. Couple of things starred. Going back to the reading that we had earlier about Hershe watching the musical Oklahoma. But will she watch it? I think yes, if it is available to watch for free. And Mo has put down the gauntlet. I will soften her up.
She can try. She will probably succeed. She's a superhero. You know how that happens.
Well, so there you go. We are awesome. Thank you. So, Hershe, what do you have coming up on your channel?
I'm working on some things, guys. Literally just getting back into the groove after taking a little bit of a forced whatever you call that thing, the break that you
Sabbatical.
don't want. Yeah, sabbatical. So, I right now I'm working on a scavenger hunt list. And let me tell you guys, I think I'm looking forward to that the most. But April, I'm really gonna take off. But right now, I'm just kind of gonna finish the rest of the month out with just my meta messages and my shadow work, and an occasional pop up like this. But we'll see what April brings. But I'll be coming back in full force pretty soon.
Nice. Thomas, do you have any plans for stuff on your channel, or are you still getting
Um,
yourself situated?
I'm well. I can only do so much at a time, getting myself situated. So, like, I'll set the phone timer for 10 or 15 minutes and do that as a task. 3 or 4 or 5, 6 times a day. And for the channel, just finish up doing my fortune cookie reads. I've got about 10 cards left. The rest are all done.
Excellent. Excellent. I encourage everybody to subscribe to all of our channels. We will let you know when we've got things coming up. If you ring the bell, you will be notified when we go live. I have some good shows planned for next week and the month of April. I'm already scheduling into May, so I'm looking forward to that. I want to say thank you to everyone. And by the way, this just in from Mo. She's easy. Give her ice cream, iced coffee, and if you agree to watch something she picks, it'll happen. Well, and Maru said it's actually a darker musical. So now you got, yeah, Hershe. This is a dark musical. You might actually like it. Yeah, you now have her.
My ears wiggle on that one.
There you go. So, and all right, and Linda is very grateful. So, all right. Everyone, take care of yourself, and we appreciate you being here. Take care. Bye.
Bye.